This reaction is brought to you by my $5 or more supporters at coffee.com/AlexHeitz. I'd like to thank Andreas Glaisel, Steph Newtown, Mark Ventura, me, Ash Gearfox, and Cole Alexander for supporting me, my family, the channel, sponsoring all of this content. I appreciate all of you immensely, and I hope you enjoy this reaction. We're back, everybody. Ah, man. I've had to shuffle some things around here and there. I have had an amazingly busy summer so far. For those who don't know, I do real estate photography, and geez, people are listing their houses, and I'm doing 3 shoots a day, and I'm like, whoa, it's crazy. But it's been a lot of fun, been very fruitful, very nice. I enjoy the work that I do, and I enjoy doing this stuff on the YouTube channel. We just finished up Jeff Buckley did a live streamed re-listen of Grace, which was fantastic, of course. I've heard that before. And then I did a 2-part reaction to Sketches for My Sweetheart the Drunk, which was stunning. First half, pretty standard Jeff Buckley stuff with a few interesting surprises here and there. And then disc 2 had some of the most insane alt-rock I've ever heard on it. Really fascinating to hear where he could have gone with his material if he had lived to tell the tale, to sing the tale. So yeah, that was very nice. And now we are moving into new territory. I've also recently done, on June 8th, I did a live re-listen for Loveless, which I have heard before. Fantastic shoegaze album, one of, if not the best. I don't love it as much as a lot of people do. A lot of people say that it's their favorite rock album of all time, which I understand. I'm not quite in that camp. Just something about the combination of neo-psych and baggy doesn't fully pull me in. But there are tracks on Loveless that I just can't get enough of. Only Shallow, of course. Tear Knows When You Sleep. Sometimes Fantastic Soon is also a great outro. So really nice album there. Did a live re-listen. You can go check that out. But now we are properly beginning the My Bloody Valentine discography binge, and it's going to be a nice time. For those who don't know, I do unedited reactions at my Ko-fi page, coffee.com/AlexHeitz, for $5 a month. You can get access to the entire back catalog of unedited reactions, which started in April of 2021, which was when I started the Modest Mouse binge, all the way up through present. I've been doing and posting the unedited reactions there. So if you want to have access to that full back catalog of reactions, you can hop in at the $5 per month level. If not, you can hop in at the $1 per month level. Get access to voting in polls that we do every 2 to 4 albums. Kind of breaks up the monotony of going through artist binges. Lets us inject miscellaneous albums into the mix. So if you want to support the channel, that'd be the place to do it. Also going to shout out NordVPN, link in the description for that. Have an affiliate link down there. Fantastic VPN, great speeds, great prices, and sometimes you need a VPN, and I highly recommend Nord to be your VPN. That is all. Isn't anything? What isn't anything? Okay, so here's how this is going to work before I dive into the actual album that we're doing today. So what I have on my list to do for MBV is the album today, and then we're going to be doing the EP's 1988 to 91 compilation, which is 100 minutes long, and it features 4 of their EPs. And it features You Made Me Realize and Feed Me With Your Kiss from 88, and then Glider from 90 and Tremolo from 91, as well as 7 additional rare and unreleased songs, which I think is probably a lot of what's on disc 2. So I will be doing that in 2 parts because the first disc is 49 minutes, second disc is 52 minutes. Anything that's over 80, 90 minutes, I split into 2 parts, just because I get listening fatigue sitting here that long. But yeah, we're going to be doing that EP set. Let me know if anyone's watching and listening to this part. Let me know if it's worthwhile for me to do Ecstasy and Wine. Because I don't know if those songs are on anything else. That was an EP or a compilation from 89. And I don't know what any of these songs are. Strawberry Wine, Never Say Goodbye. It's 29 minutes, so I don't know if it's any good, any worthwhile to check out. Let me know, and if it is, I will put it on the reaction schedule. But we have that, and then we also have, of course, MBV from 2013, and that's all I have on here. I know that they were toying around with some like stuff in the mid to late 80s in the Jangle Pop arena. On this channel, do I have Sunny Sunday Smile on here? On the channel? I do. Okay, so you can go... I should have it down in the pinned comment down below, a link to my reaction for Sunny Sunday Smile from 87 that they recorded in 86, and that's like a C86 twee pop song. It's notably different from what they kind of became here. So Isn't Anything is the album we're listening to today. Very brief, 38 minutes, I believe. Is that correct? Yeah, about 37, 38 minutes from 1988. Classified in more of like a noise thing than a shoegaze thing, but, shoegaze is a bit of a umbrella term that's kind of hard to pin down, so we'll see if this is more in line with Loveless or more in line with, like, I don't know, Sonic Youth or Pixies, maybe. Post-punk, dream pop, lo-fi even. We have 12 tracks here. I'm just very eager to get into this, to compare, see how it sounds. I just spit all over my monitor. Very nice. See how it compares to Loveless. I doubt it will be similar, but you never know. I don't think I have anything else to add. I think that's all. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and begin with the first track here, Soft as Snow, but Warm Inside.
Soft as snow, but warm inside. Penetrate, you cannot hide. This is all I ever knew. Soft as skin and leather. And whether you come down on me, sink away, you look happy. Secrets keep forever. Touch your head, then your hair. Soft as velvet, eyes can see. Bring me close to ecstasy. On me, hand to what I cannot see. Feel the pain, happy, or explode.
They were already trying to perfect the vacuum sound on track 1. Unbelievable. That was bizarre. I was not ready for that. So it said, so this is for Creation, the Creation label. Creation head Alan McGee recalled, Kevin gave me You Made Me Realize, which was supposed to be a track on their first EP for us. I went, that's the single. He was shocked because they'd only done the track as a joke. Then they did stuff for their album, and I said, go for more of the weirder stuff. So they went back and did stuff like Soft as Snow. Those are the only suggestions I've ever given them. So I'm not anticipating the whole album to sound like that. But that's strange, man. Like, experimenting. Also, this was Kevin wanted to kind of return to the band's avant-garde roots, it says, and began to explore the possibilities offered by the studio facilities available after having signed to Creation in 88. So I can, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. Certainly not to my taste fully, but very interesting. This one's going to probably be like even more dense and harder to process than Loveless. But then again, I've had years to sit with Loveless, so I don't know. Let's keep going. Lose My Breath. Bilinda's unmistakable vocals. Sick. That was cool. More of that. Um, yeah, it's like an acoustic Loveless. That's bizarre. I like the dissonance in the guitar. Also, like I couldn't quite tell. Like if you listen back, there's like a it's either like a reversed thing or like some kind of pad in the background. I'm not exactly sure what's causing that. But it's like guitar going one way, whatever that is going the other way, and it's kind of creating this like sort of pulsing feel to the music. Um, but I love when there's like a dissonant verse that like opens up into a like cathartic, more like uplifting major kind of resolution in the chorus, or a bridge or whatever you would call that. I don't know. Um, like Wolf at the Door, Radiohead, good example of that. Um, but yeah, wow, I'm kind of at a loss for words. It has a lot of similar like production and composition elements that were on a lot of Loveless tracks. So yeah, nice, nice. I dig it. Cupid Come.
From Coffee Cup. Sick lifted sugar. Swallow me. Back down. I'm waiting here. And lick me with your fire.
Not a favorite. I don't. So there's this thing that I've noticed when it comes to the dream pop post punk bands, where like there wasn't anything particularly wrong with the vocal delivery. There wasn't anything wrong with the instrumental. I just don't feel like they mesh well. Um, Having the like lethargic, lackadaisical vocal delivery over that kind of like a post punky instrumental, it doesn't do anything for me. It just clashes too much. I've noticed that on like a lot of tracks from the '80s, in these genres. I don't know. It's just it's not my thing, I guess. But still cool production, still cool guitar work. It's certainly not bad. But you can see like how this is leading to Loveless and how they were able to make that leap was is beyond me. It's crazy. When you wake, you're still in a dream. Apologize for eating on camera. I skipped breakfast. Um, that is basically exactly what I thought this album was going to sound like. Just kind of like slightly noisy, kind of alt rock there from the late 80s. Um, Definitely close to Sonic Youth and Pixies. Not bad. Still not like my preferred type of MBV. I'm so curious to see like which tracks I'll like the most out of their discography because like I know that Loveless is not a black sheep, but definitely like a special thing on its own. But I don't know like what else of their stuff, which is all pretty much highly acclaimed across the board. I'll actually like jive with and enjoy, and maybe there'll be tracks that I enjoy more than Loveless. It's always the hope, right? That there's like some kind of hidden gems deep in discographies that you never know about. I've thought about that before. Like, what if I listened to like a full NSYNC album? Will there be like one track that I really like? Some kind of soft ballad? Probably not. No More Sorry. Wow. Okay. Um, some things to talk about here. So this is a song um, about Belinda dealing with issues relating to her mental instability after the divorce with the father of her son Toby. Ever since Isn't Anything, I had panic attacks. Toby's dad treated me really bad, which I've told about in No More Sorry. Huh. Wow. Man, I love when art like musicians are able to craft soundscapes, and this is what I love about the variety you can have in music, even though like it's all just the same 12 notes most of the time, is the ability to like turn a feeling very accurately into music. Like, gosh dang, Elliott Smith was like a master at that. And this is the same thing where it's like it's exactly communicating the type of feeling that it needs to communicate, and the lyrics that go along with it. Wow, very powerful. Cool. All right. All I Need, a cover of the Radiohead classic. Wow. This album, this is going to sound crazy to say, but it seems completely logical to me. This album is more experimental than Loveless. Like, Loveless has a more graspable, like pop rock element going on to it. This is way more abstracted, which is cool in some ways and like difficult to swallow in others. But like that track right there is a really great example of a lot of what happens on Loveless as you're listening to it, where you're like, I'm just trying to make out like what the chords even are. Like it's so like pulled apart, and I don't even know how you accomplish that, but just hearing the basic structure of the song is like your main goal when listening to anything on Loveless. And that this kind of had more of that, where it's like the noise is so thick, not necessarily like heavy. It's just so thick that you're trying to tell what's being played, and it's very tricky. But it's also very compelling. So cool. All right, flip the vinyl, cha-chink. Feed me with your kiss. This is, I believe, also going to be on the EP compilation we're going to do. I don't know if it'll be the exact same track. If it is, we might skip it. We'll see. But we'll listen to it here on Isn't Anything. Okay. Okay. Man, that's like math rock, dude. Um, like I was trying to count like the number of times it like hung on that one chord, and it was like 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it ended on 10. I can't tell. Oh man, what a heavy riff too. That was chunky. Ooh. All right. Like that's the type of thing where like I might not come back to that ever again, but that was fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Sueisfine. I hope so. Hmm. Cool. I like the muddling up the words to become suicide. Very clever. Very clever, my bloody Valentine. Very clever. Just a short, quick, noisy track. I don't know. Not a whole lot to say on it. It didn't do a whole ton except a little bit of wordplay and some horny lyrics in the third verse, but you know, what can you do? Several girls galore. Fine. Kind of like with "You're Still in a Dream." Just the lethargic vocals, which I did see on here. Most of the album was recorded in a studio in Wales over a period of 2 weeks, and the band members slept about 2 hours a night. And Belinda described the effect of this. Often, when we do the vocals at 7:30 in the morning, I've usually fallen asleep and have to be woken up to sing. Um, which I guess like the lethargy that's in Loveless makes a lot of sense, but when it's with a more like in your face post punky kind of thing, I don't. The energy is what's important, and I feel like the energy matches much better on on Loveless than it does on here, with certain tracks. Not all the tracks, with certain ones. But that was okay. That was okay. I probably like that more than You're Still in a Dream. You Never Should.
But you control these feelings cause you thought that you could. Little circles through your I could walk but you never should.
Okay, that's cool. Much closer to Loveless yet again. Um, like some other tracks on here. I liked being able to kind of like pull out like different notes in there. Like I started to kind of hear like a certain note ring out regularly, and that was kind of cool. Um, Interesting. Also, like these tracks just kind of like come in and then they just pull away real quick when they're done. They feel like little snapshots. Whereas like with Loveless, they would like they'd loop some of those things for like an extra 2 minutes, and you just kind of get like lost in the soup. Okay, not bad, not bad. Two tracks left, everybody. Nothing much to lose. All right, kind of more of that same type of thing. Really screechy guitars, Loveless esque. Huh. Okay. I don't have a whole lot to say on that one. I'm gonna kind of like I'm really eager to talk about the whole album. So let's go ahead and finish this out with I Can See It, but I Can't Feel It. He saw it, but I felt it. And he smelt it, therefore he dealt it. That was interesting. I can sense their like methodology for openers and closers. I can kind of because like Soft as Snow definitely like kicks things off with like a whoa in the same way that only Shallow does, and then I can see it doesn't necessarily feel exactly like soon, but I can see it. I can see it. Anyway, that isn't anything. It is a good album. Is it great? I don't know. Probably. Definitely don't like it as much as Loveless. What a controversial opinion, right? So I'm trying to remember which tracks were which. Like definitely the like You're Still in a Dream and was it Several Girls Galore? That energy just doesn't do it for me. Soft as Snow was a fascinating opener, albeit probably the weirdest one on here. Lose My Breath, I think, was fantastic. No More Sorry was really cool. Feed Me With Your Kiss was really entertaining. And maybe like these last three are probably pretty solid, but they're like, I don't know if they're not really as good as much of anything on Loveless. So yeah, I don't know. I struggled with this with Surfer Rosa because I'm like, I don't want this album to live in the shadow of Doolittle. I want to be able to like see its personality for what it is and not just view it as the lead up to Doolittle. And I'm trying not to do that here. I really don't want to do that when it comes to comparing this to Loveless. I did want to, in some way, to like see what the sound difference was, but like I didn't want to in terms of identity, if that makes sense. So I'll have to sit with this music a little bit longer, kind of like digest it a little bit and see how I feel about some of these tracks. There certainly are two or three here that I think are very notable, very interesting and compelling for certain. Some of the others are a little more dense, and there's a couple here that I'm just not really into. So that is that, as far as Isn't Anything goes. Really fascinating listen. Glad I have done it. And I'm just still eager to keep trucking on and see what else MBV has to offer. So excited about that. Okay, everybody. We're done. We're done with this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching me listen to something. You freaks. Do something else. Watch someone else listen to something. Yeah. Anyway, things to plug yet again. Coffee.com/Alex Haitz. Access to unedited reactions for $5 a month, of which this is one. $1 a month gets you access to voting in polls. Also got to plug the Discord. Link in the description for that. Got about just under 200 members over there. Occasional like music discussions, and we post our Topster charts and memes, and I'll announce when I live stream and stuff like that. So Discord. I'm in a weird mood today. I don't really know why, but I am. So deal with it. Ha ha ha. It's like a Spencer's shirt. It's like sarcasm. Didn't realize that I do look like I care. I'm like, anyway. I'm just anyway, yeah. So very eager to continue forward with MBV here. Been eager to do this one for a while, and man, we got good stuff coming up too. After that, we have Nirvana, and then we have Slow Dive, which I'm very excited for. And I've moved up Phil Elverum. We're doing Microphones in Mount Erie after Slow Dive, and then we got Susie and the Banshees, Replacements, Yola Tango, Bruce Springsteen, Bjork, Nick Cave, bunch of Nick Cave, Kate Bush, Depeche Mode, Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones probably the one I'm least excited for. I'm not really into hard rock or blues rock. Kraftwerk, Lana Del Rey. I have a lot of Lana Del Rey on there. Maybe too much. I don't know. Nine Inch Nails, Broadcast, XTC, U2, Roxy Music, Violent Femmes, This Mortal Coil, Mazzy Star, and the Kinks. That is all I have on all I have. Like, that's probably like 3 years worth of stuff, but it's all I have on there so far. But there's so much good music. I realized I should probably add Swans. I need to add Swans to the list because, gosh, I got to listen to Soundtracks for the Blind. I've only heard parts of The Seer, and one track from Soundtracks for the Blind. And then Blind, Michael Gira solo song. I think that's all I've heard. So I'm prime target listening for Swans. Been getting back into, I'm just turning this into a vlog. Been getting back into Godspeed a little bit. I don't think I'll be doing any reactions, any more reactions for Godspeed, because I've already heard, like, here, let me go take a look here. Since I've already heard Lift Your Skinny Fists, which is probably the best post-rock album ever made. It's amazing. I've already heard Skinny Fists. I've already heard Yankee UXO, and I reacted to F sharp A sharp. So it's like I could react to Alleluia or State's End, but I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking now. We're gonna go ahead and move on with our life. That sound good? Yeah, so stay tuned. The next one will be a poll album, actually. We just started MBV, but we're taking a small break to do a poll album. And I think it's one that my Discord people will pick, so that should be interesting. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, Godspeed.